What's up, everyone? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you the Men of Air series for July 2021. This is going to be for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius men. We're going to do one condensed video for the signs, for the air sign men. If you are someone who wants to see the individual signs done for the men each month, then underneath in the description box, just put your sign. And what I'll do is I will do a bonus read for you. But the reason I'm condensing them all into just elemental videos is because I haven't gotten enough views, to determine that, it's okay for me to keep doing it. If I get at least 500 views or more on the signs, then I'll go ahead. Now, I do know that with my channel, 70% of the viewers are female and the remaining 30% are male. So I do want to still do something with the male audience, and I would love to be able to build it. So I want to keep this going for you. But again, if you want to see your original sign, a video just for your particular sign only, then in the comment section below, just put your sign, okay? So with that being said, this again is the Men of Air series for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for July 2021. This first column here represents your personal self, your spiritual self, your religious self, what you're going through individually and internally. The middle column represents your career, money, and finance. And this last column represents your love life, your family life, your social life. Okay, so this is going to be a general read for the Men of Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius men. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, if you need a personal read just for your energy only, my information's in the box below. All right, now let's take a look at this. So we have the basketball here. This is about your personal spiritual self and growth. And then we have the wife card that came out in reverse with the basketball card. Okay, the challenge in this situation is the rune called Iwaz. All right, and this stands for travel, journey, shamanic journeys, move ahead, mindful progress, building harmony. This also talks about international forward movement, balance between rider and mount, travel between the physical and spiritual realms, and a trusted ally, a steed. So this is all about transportation, all about transporting, moving forward, whether it's figuratively, physically moving forward, or it could be going on a journey mentally, but we have that challenged. This is the challenge here. And then we have marriage. So maybe some of you are, having issues moving forward with marriage or in your marriage. The universe wants you to resolve this concern. And they say the best way to do it is to tap into the Gemini energy clarified with the Knight of Pentacles. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. So I feel like some of you, I feel like you want a wife, okay? You would like to find someone, or maybe you have found someone and maybe you want to connect with this person. Some of you, maybe you had a relationship and maybe your wife, was seeing other people, or maybe you didn't take the relationship seriously. Maybe you were a player. Somebody was in player status, or somebody maybe looks at marriage as a game or a joke, or maybe you look at the fact that somebody's trying to get you to settle down as a game. Some men do have that perspective. There are some men who believe in marriage wholeheartedly, but then there are some who will run away from it, just like there are women who like, oh, I wouldn't be caught dead getting married, despite what society says, that women are the ones who want to be married. But I feel like in this situation here, there could be a couple different scenarios going on. You may be somebody who is changing your perspective about marriage. You could have been a player and you were never interested in getting married with the wife card in reverse and the basketball. But what's going on now is now you could be with the shamanic journeys and travel beyond the spiritual and physical realm and progress clarified with the marriage card. This is telling me that you could be changing your perspective about things. So some of you are coming up out of the energy of being a player and, not ever thinking about getting married, to now changing your perspective, because this is what the Gemini energy is. And now maybe what you're doing with the Knight of Pentacles is you're taking your time and getting to know people. Maybe before it was just, maybe it was just, you kept people in that page of Pentacle energy where, okay, we just going to be friends and that's it. But I feel like now what you're interested in doing with the Knight of Pentacles is, Or, you know, okay, so what you feel like doing with the Knight of Pentacles is maybe you're now wanting to take your time and invest in a relationship and get to know someone and start dating. What this will also mean is that you're changing your perspective, and instead of because this could be stagnant energy as well with the Knight of Pentacles. These are Uno cards, but this is my Knight of Pentacle card. So, you know, sometimes this could be like a situationship card where, you know, you get together with someone, but yet the relationship does not progress, because we know the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So sometimes in terms of love, he could be, you know, you in that situationship for 10, 15 years. And, you know, now you and this person, you know, you and this person after 10, 15 years have never actually said, okay, you are exclusively my man and I'm your woman, or anything like that, you know. So I feel like somebody's changing their perspective. What could also be going on is somebody may have gotten caught cheating, okay? And maybe they're with somebody, they're married to someone, and they can't stop stepping out of the relationship or out of the marriage. And so it could be that, you know, this person is going through some type of change. Okay, could be maturing or just changing your perspective on things, changing your views on things. And now you're like, okay, well, you know, let me slow down, you know, because the Knight of Pentacles will represent slowing down. Let me slow down before I lose my wife, you know. So there could be somebody who is cheating and they're like, okay, let me chill out here. All right, so it could be that type of situation as well. But let's get some clarity on this wife energy in reverse. Yeah, so we have the 7 of coin in reverse. Yeah, so this is somebody who, if we're looking at it from a player perspective, you want something for nothing. Like, you want all the bells and whistles that come with being with a woman, but with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, you don't want to put in any effort or time or energy or stay around long. You're not putting any planning and time or work into the connection when the 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. So, yeah, that's what I feel like here. So, yeah, there's proof or confirmation of what I was saying as well with the fire truck there. So, yeah, the challenge here is maybe changing your perspective in reference to marriage, or changing your perspective about your marriage. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got for the marriage card here. Clarify marriage for my air sign men, please. Clarify marriage for my air sign men. Okay, yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Why did I say the Ace of Pentacles? This is the Ace of, I don't know why I said Pentacle. This is the Ace of Spades. All right, so yeah, for some of you, it's changing your perspective. You're having a new, you're looking at things differently. You know, this is your intuition, okay, with the Ace of Pentacle. I'm sorry, damn it. The Ace of Clubs here. This is your Pentacle. I mean, this is your, I can't stop saying Pentacles. I guess I got dollars on the brain. All right, some of y'all got dollars on the brain because you keep interrupting with the Pentacles. Like, yo, get to the money. all right, be easy. But yeah, this is shamanistic journey. So like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be physically moving and going on a journey. It's just your mentality could be changing in reference to your relationship or marriage in general. And we have that clarified with the Ace of Clubs, which is like the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this is you getting downloads. The universe is giving you a different perspective on things. You're changing your mind. Now you may be more passionate about that. Or this is you quelling your passions. Okay, the challenge is you calming your passions down because you may be with somebody you want to marry, or you're already married and you're out here, you know, being a little thotty. But let's get some clarity on the outcome here. So the universe is saying you have to change your perspective about things with the Gemini energy, because, you know, this is all about your perspective. This is all about your mindset. All right. This is all about, you know, communication as well. You know, maybe some of you don't want to be married and you are. And so this is why you're cheating, because you're not happy with the person you're with. So maybe some of you need to communicate what your needs are. Maybe your partner's not meeting your needs. Maybe that's why you're stepping out, because your partner is not doing, you know, giving you the sexual pleasure that you maybe once got from this person, or maybe this person never gave it to you, but you might have been with this person for other reasons. Sex wasn't a priority, but now it's to the point where you're really not satisfied. And so some of you are stepping out. So it's all about communicating and letting your person know what it is that turns you on and what you want, or trying something new, right? Or maybe going to counseling, right? If you two can't resolve it, maybe you have a third person come in and really help you guys hash out what the issue is. But you definitely got to change your perspective, or I feel as though you already have. All right, there we go with the sirens again. Let's see what else is going on. Some of you, let's see. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, we got the Three of Swords. Okay, yeah, some of you are definitely messing around, seeing other people. Maybe your partner found out about it, or maybe your partner was cheating on you. That could have been the case as well for some of you. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be you who's stepping out, or maybe maybe this is how your partner feels. So for example, you and your wife, maybe you guys are not having sex right now, and maybe it's because, you know, she wants to spice things up or spruce things up, and maybe she said it to you in a way where you just didn't hear it, or you ain't trying to hear it. You know, one or the other. And it could be the same with you. Okay, either way, doesn't matter. But there's something coming in between you two. For some of you, it's a man stepping out on his wife. For others of you, it's the communication between you two, because again, we're looking at the Gemini energy, which is all about communication and looking at and changing your perspective on things. All right, so that's what we got for you for your personal, spiritual, and religious aspects. So let's take a look at what we got for money, career, and finance. So we got the Lincoln Memorial. I don't know what this is all about, but then we got hope. The challenge in the situation is the rune called Nathiz, N-A-U-T-H-I-Z. It's about your basic needs, getting your your basic needs met. It's like, okay, can you provide for your basic needs before you do something extra? Like, you know, I know you want that Ferrari, but, you know, do you have a place to rest your head? You know what I mean? Some people may not consider that a priority. So I'm just throwing that out for example. Whatever your basic needs are, they have to be met first before you can splurge. This is what this card is all about here, okay? Needs versus wants. We have that clarified with the court energy. So, you know, this could be about somebody going to court, but it could also be about someone judging a situation, evaluating a situation. The universe is saying the way to resolve the issue is to tap into the 12th house energy. All right. And this talks about the subconscious. This also talks about using your imagination as well. Guilt. You know, somebody could be feeling guilty about something, but we have that clarified with the 5 of Cups. So this could be about healing as well. Healing, forgiveness, guilt. All right. Showing compassion, or someone having compassion for you. Okay. So when we're talking about your workplace, your finance, your career, money, this Lincoln Memorial, we have it clarified with hope. So maybe some of you, you know, maybe you want to go on a trip. Maybe you want to take a trip to D.C. or take a trip to the Lincoln Memorial. Maybe some of you work in D.C. or you're hoping to get a job in the District of Columbia. Some of you, yeah, I feel like for some of you, you want to take a trip. You may want to go to D.C., okay, or you may want to go to visit the monuments, all right? But the challenge is that you have to take care of your basic necessities, okay? With the court energy here, maybe you have court obligations where you have something that you have to pay, you know? Let's get some clarity on this and see what's going on here. Career, money, and finance. This is the Lincoln Memorial. Clarify the hope energy for the Lincoln Memorial. I do feel like this is about taking a trip, though. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacle energy here. So there could be a trip going on and you might be getting left out, or it could be a trip for your job. Okay, maybe some of you want to go. Maybe some of you can't travel. I don't know if somebody is on parole or probation and they're not able to leave for the trip. Could be a work-related trip and you're not able to travel. What's this court energy? What's this court energy, please, for my air sign men? I want to take the first one that came out. We have the 8 of Diamond. Yeah, some of you have bills that you have to pay, okay? Because this 8 of Pentacles talks about you're focused on work, or yeah, you're focused on providing your basic needs. You're working to provide your basic needs. And some of you may have some obligations with the court that you have to pay as well, okay? It could be child support. It could be back taxes. Some of you, it could just be regular taxes. The challenge is that, you know, you're not able to go on a trip, or you're not able to take a trip somewhere. So they have to leave you behind. The job, they have to leave you behind because you can't afford it. But the 12th house energy here, this talks about, let's see. This is about karma, though. This is because the 12th house deals with your creative imagination. So maybe you have to figure out some cool way to come up with some money to go. Because with the 5 of Cups in reverse, you don't have the money. I'm sorry, with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, you don't have the money. You're hoping that maybe you can get the trip sponsored. Oh, I don't want that. I want this deck. So maybe you're trying to come up with a way where you can get that done. What's the 5 of Cups here? What's the 5 of Cups? Yeah, we have the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like what you're trying to do is you're trying to figure out a way to get here. Or you may be acting like this is not bothering you, but you really are. You're really pissed off about it. So you're putting on an illusion with the 12th house here. So what you're doing is you're putting on an illusion that this is not bothering you, that you can't go. But it really is bothering you. It's messing with you that you can't go. And it's because you don't have the money. Because you're trying to take care of your basic needs. So you don't have the money to splurge and go on a trip. It could be a work-related trip, but you have to have some expenses. But with this career, money, and finance, it could have something to do with your job, and you have to come out of your pocket a certain amount. But for some of you, it may not have to do with you coming out of your pocket. It just could very well be that maybe you have some legal issues where you can't leave the area, and they won't let you take the trip. Like your probation or your parole officer, for example, won't approve the trip for work. And so maybe you come up with a lie and tell people, oh, you know, I don't got the money or something like that. But the reality is that you're keeping that to yourself. You're really upset about not being able to go. Maybe there's a transfer. Maybe there's a job transfer that you're interested in for some of you, and you don't have the money to move. So it could be a job opening in the DC area. Okay, and maybe you don't have the money to move. And it could also be that you're on parole or something like that for some of you. You know, you have a job, but, you know, you have to go through all this red tape to be able to move about and do what you want to do. Some of you might have just got out of jail, okay? Some of you might have just got out of jail, and you may not want to let people know what's going on. You don't have no money. You know why I say that? Because, you know, the Lincoln Memorial, what was Lincoln known for? He freed the slaves, right? So you got the Hope card here and the 5 of Pentacles, all right? And then you had, you know, basically talking about your basic necessities and the court system. And the 8 of Pentacles. So some of you, the challenges you find in work. You just got out of prison for some of you, all right? And your challenge is now finding work. And for some of you, you want to hide. You don't really want to discuss why you were in prison. You know what I'm saying? Or some of you, you're having issues because you can't get a job because of what you served time for. Something like that. Okay, that's for some of you as well. Others of you, you may have stolen something on the job, stolen money on the job, and it was because maybe you didn't have enough to meet your basic needs. Some of you could have got fired or laid off, and you're not letting people know what's going on. Some of you might have got fired from the job and you ain't letting nobody know what happened. You just tell them you got laid off, something like that. But there could be some legal ramifications that are still lingering as a result of this. All right, but that's what we got for career, money, and finance. For your personal life, your love life, and your social life, you know, your family and all that. We got the teddy bear, clarified with falseness. All right, and the challenge in the situation is the symbol called Fehu, F-E-H-U. Fehu talks about property. It talks about wealth, currency, drawing money and wealth, financial insight and wisdom. It talks about abundance workings. Okay, it talks about examining the purpose and nature of wealth, efforts that pay off, good financial management, and material wealth. So this is all about having money. This is the challenge. So the challenge is you don't have no money. We got that clarified with sad news. Yeah, that is sad when you don't got no money. Tell me about it. Well, the universe says the way you can resolve this is with the Mars energy. Take action, baby. Get that Skrilla. Okay? So, yeah, take action. Your desires, your impulses, okay, your strength, excitement, impatience, anger, leadership. We have that clarified with the Two of Swords. Maybe you're not sure which action to take with the Two of Swords. You're not sure which way to go. You haven't made a decision. But for some of you, you're sitting back being cool. But on the inside, you're like, yo, I'm ready to just, you know what I mean? This is what I feel like is going on here. See, with the teddy bear, you're just sitting there being cool. But that's false. That's not really how you feel. You know, how you feel is you want this money. So some of you are getting the itch. Some of y'all just got out of jail and you ready to get this money already. All right, now don't go back. That's for some of you. All right. For others of you, this is you trying to be cool about some unfortunate news that you got. And it could be about your financial situation. Clarify falseness. Some of you are trying to be cool, but the reality is you need dough. You got shit to do. And it's hard for you to maintain that. Yeah, see, you want to take action with the King of Wands. You want to take action so bad. You sitting back being cool, but on the inside, you boiling like, yo, I need to do something. Something about to get done. Like, that's the energy I'm feeling. Now, I don't know why you being cool. Maybe you just being cool because you don't want your parents, or, you know, if you're a younger person and you staying with your parents, maybe you don't want them worried because you just got out, or, you know, your wife or your husband or your friends, whomever you want them to be cool because you know you just got out. You don't want them to get all anxious and nervous, and you don't want to be in a situation where you screw up either. So I feel like you're fronting, like you're not scheming for some of y'all, but y'all scheming. Clarify the sad news. Clarify the sad news, please, for my air sign men. Yeah, so we got the Jack of Clubs. Yeah, some of you want to travel. Some of you want to hop on the road real quick. But you're not saying anything about it. You're being mild-mannered and cool about it, but you want to hop on the road. Some of you want to relocate, or you just want to get on the road and get out of town. Some of you don't want to be where you are anymore. Yeah, but you're with Mars, you're trying to figure out how to take action. With the Two of Swords, you're not sure what to do. You're trying to consider everybody involved in the situation because you don't really want to offend anybody or be disrespectful to anybody, but at the same time, you feel the urge to do what you got to do. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You broke. It's like, yo, there's no money here. I got to get up out of here. Like, I feel that energy. Like, yeah, I got to get up out of here. I can't be in this broke state. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. Yeah, some of you, yeah, I feel like you're hiding your financial status. Some of you, your financial status is not too well right now, and you're trying to keep that on the low from people. For whatever reason, good, bad, indifferent, you know, but I just feel like, you know, you're trying to keep that on the low. Some of you may be wanting to keep on the low that you were in jail. Okay. Let's get you some divine timing cards. All right, so we got this year. So some of you may be already out, just got out, or some of you could be getting out this year. This could be where your head is at. Some of you are changing your perspective about marriage this year. February could have been prominent for some of you, okay? February this year. And then we have last winter. So something could have went on significant for you all in reference to these situations last winter. Now, King of Air, Kings of Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, we all got bills to pay. Hopefully you got some money coming in. And if you do, we're going to find out where it's coming from. If you have to spend money, we're going to find out what you're going to be spending it on for the month of July 2021. So talk to me about my air sign men. What are they going to be spending money on if they're spending it? Where are they going to be getting money from if they're getting money? What's going on with their financial situation this month? All right, so we got car note, car repair, or car purchase. Some of you could be purchasing a car. Some of you, you're trying to hustle up that money for a car note. Okay, and others of you, you may have repair, to fix your car. Something might be going on with your car. We also got home repairs. So some of you, you could be working, taking care of what's going on at your house as far as you're going to be spending money on that for a lot of you. Okay, so this might be why you can't go on your trip as well. For others of you, it could be that, there's something going on with the job, but this is why you don't have money for some of you, because you're backed up with bills. You got car note, car insurance, or you need a car, okay, car repair, home repairs, and time to find a job or find a new job or a part-time gig. So some of you, in order for you to supplement your money and do what you need to do, you may need to find an extra job. All right, so that's what I got as far as money. And then we got date night underneath the deck. Okay, so somebody is trying to get a little something going on with date night. Ain't nothing wrong with a little date night. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hopefully you'll have fun. Speaking of date night, let's see what we got going on for you with love. Sorry about that. For those of you who are in a relationship, whether you're married or in a situationship. All right, let's see what we got going on for love for my men of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do they need to know in reference to love situation, romance situation? Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Some of you just need to get your bearings, just go somewhere and just be alone and clear your thoughts. Because I feel this energy building up in some of y'all, this Ace of Wands energy here is like antsy. So some of you need to go someplace and just chill for a minute, take some deep breaths, go in nature, go someplace where you can't see no buildings and just zone out for about 20 minutes. Yeah, because you're having problems with money. Yeah, definitely. So this is what's pissing you off here. This is what's getting you antsy. And like I said, for some of you who just, maybe you have a history of getting in, going back and forth into jail. Okay, or some of you are getting to the point where maybe you did illegal stuff, you're not doing it no more, but you're getting tempted to do it. But I feel like, you need to be careful. Some of you are, some of you, you do your dirt all by your lonely. You don't let nobody know what's going on, and that's the best way to do it. Support, lean on your inner circle during this time. So some of you should check with your friends, family members, those who may be able to support you in your time of need. But I do show, and if you don't have anybody, then maybe try government support, like going to fill out for Medicare, right? Is it Medicare or Medicaid? I guess it depends on your age, okay? But health insurance. Some of you are looking for apartments or looking for housing, so you may need to apply for your Department of Social Services to get you some help, to get you some food stamps. Make sure that you're good until you can, hold it down for yourself. And then here and now. So if we're talking about relationships here, some of you may have just split up with somebody. Again, this is another thing, too, why you don't have money. For some of you, you split up here with somebody, and maybe you were dealing with this person for money, and they found out, and maybe you were messing around with them. Sorry, I got family outside, so they might be yelling a little bit. But the here and now talks about you focusing on you, not focusing on anybody else or focusing on your past. Do not focus on your past. Focus on what's going on in the here and now. That's what I get for some of you, especially if you just left a relationship. You want to move forward. It might be a little bit difficult for you. Financial challenges may be in your way, but I feel like you'll get past this if you get another job or find a different job. Some of you just might need 2 jobs, 2 or 3 jobs, depending on what you're trying to do. But you ain't gonna have to do that for too long. It's just to get yourself situated. All right, what other advice do we have for my air sign men? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius men. Okay, so we have a leg up. Yeah, some of you just need a little assistance. That's all. You just need somebody, a friend or two who could help you out temporarily. Maybe you need a roommate, for at least 2-3 months until you can, get you some money saved up. Maybe you need to borrow a couple dollars so that you can, get back and forth to work until you can get your car fixed. Like shit like that happens to us, where it's like, damn, it's good to have a friend or a family member who you can lean on. We have unfinished symphony. It came out in reverse. So this is basically telling me that the situation that you were in, the relationship you were in, it is over, indeed over. And if it's not, you should consider it being over. Because this came out in reverse. So with the Wheel of Fortune energy, the number 10 energy in reverse, it's like things are not, now that you've left this cycle, you know, things might be a little slow for you financially, but you will get past that. Yeah, we have mending here. So some of you, you know, there's some internal mending that needs to be done. For others of you, maybe you're trying to mend things with this person. So for some of you, I feel like you may be going back to a person that you may have considered leaving, or like I said in the beginning, some of you may have cheated on your person, or your person cheated on you, and now you guys are trying to work things out. You're going to attempt to work things out. With the 5+2 is the major arcana of the Chariot energy. The Chariot is all about, you know, trying to move past unfortunate situations triumphantly, getting your emotions intact and being able to move on regardless. So I feel like this is what some of you are doing. So some of you may be sitting down and communicating with your person, or you could very well be going to counseling and allowing somebody to come in to help you guys move forward. Okay, let's get you another deck, and then we'll wrap this up for my air sign men. What other advice do you have for them? Messages for the air sign men, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 3 cards, please, for the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man. Okay, so we have the Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner's mind. This is what I was telling you about with the Gemini energy, about changing your perspective, looking at things from a different scenario. This is going to be beneficial for you. So it's really important that you start looking at things, you know, for what they are, and start looking at where, you know, where your mindset got you, and you know, how it's going to help you moving forward. And sometimes that means, okay, let me just change the way I view things, or let me change this perspective. That could happen by just conversating with some people that, you know, truly care about you. You know what I'm saying? 8+4 is the number 12. The number 12 is the hangman energy. So some of you are getting enlightenment right now, okay? And you realize, yeah, you know, I'm opening up. Some of you are going through an ascension period. So you're changing your whole perspective. Okay, we have Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusions. Yes, so some of you are accepting the reality of this. Okay, yeah. Some of you, you may want to check out your Neptune retrograde reading, all right, because this could relate to some of you or somebody you know, all right, because Neptune is all about, the retrograde is all about removing the rose-colored glasses. So the truth is actually transcending illusion for you here. All right, we got the number 22, so you may want to check out the master number 22 and see if that means anything for you. Let's get one more. We'll wrap this up. All right, I like this one. So we got reclaiming your power, Panther Spirit. Okay, so it's all about reclaiming your power and doing what it is that you got to do to put yourself back on top. Like I said, for some of you, you might have been in a marriage or a relationship where, you know, now that you're not in it, your financial situation is not as strong as it used to be. But, you know, with a little bit of work and discipline and you know, dealing with the real and accepting what you got to do and just getting your grind on and doing it, you'll be able to reclaim your power and stand in your true king energy. All right. Not that you never wasn't a king, but, you know, sometimes, you know, when you don't have money, I understand that as a queen. When you don't have money, shit is kind of crazy, especially if you're an earth sign. You got earth sign placements, okay? Major earth sign placements.